You cannot start your offense with 15 seconds left on the shot clock with the team that knows you're going to run a motion offense. They're getting into these guys coming off multiple screens, whether it's Herter, Keegan Murray, Trey Lyles, Davion Mitchell, De'Aaron Fox. They are hugging, they are grabbing, and they're forcing the officials to make a call. You got to give them credit for that. They're getting away with physicality. They are all up into their airspace right now, and I don't know if you can run the motion offense in the series. Well, maybe you got to do more pick and roll.
No, well, and there's a problem with the pick and roll. You ran it a couple of times, and they were all over Draymond.
Where they're blitzing Steph as well.
And they were all over Draymond on that one. Davion read that like a book, but it's not just that. I think the lack of a second ball handler when you're playing GP2 as much as you are, and when Draymond gets himself kicked out of the game, right? You have a lack of a second ball handler, and then Jordan Poole feels whether it's the ankle, confidence, whatever, he feels unplayable.
See, I have a problem with saying Draymond Green got himself kicked out of the game, and we'll get there. I have a problem with that. Sabonis laid there on the court for 5 minutes crying like his ribs were broken. And then played the rest of the 7-0-3, pushed off, threw elbows, did everything he wanted to do. His ribs are broken. Then they had the little fake MRI after the game, pulling on the act to try to get Draymond suspended for game number 3. All right, fine. That's what it is. That's what it is. All right, fine. We'll get there in a second.
A leader can't do that because now Looney has to play.
Where are you supposed to step when a guy grabs your ankle?
No, he's wrong. Sabonis is wrong and Draymond's wrong. I'm not denying either of those things, but like he cannot. He is one of the most important players on the team. Okay, he can't get himself into that situation.
Can you explain how?
I don't think there is.
How did he get himself in that situation? Sabonis is literally grabbing his ankle. He's hugging his leg. What you explain to me? What is Draymond Green supposed to do when a guy's hugging your leg and your ankle?
Not stomp on him.
He didn't stomp on him, man.
Well, okay,
he stepped down looking for somewhere to step. That wasn't that hard.
I don't know. I think I just you're going to look at the guy's body of work. That's the reality. So to think that they're not going to be looking at everything he does, like he had the body slam late in game 1 where I was like, oh my god, please don't do anything. Where him and Sabonis get tussled up. He's got to be more cognizant that he's a marked man, and they're looking at him on everything that he does. Did I love it? No, I wanted both of them to be ejected in that game. Like to me, the grabbing of the leg preceded it, but that doesn't excuse Draymond's behavior.
Okay, all right. Well, he gets kicked out, and the Warriors end up losing this game. Actually, the ball moved a little bit better without Draymond Green. And again, I've been talking about this before the series. What is Steve Kerr going to do with the 2 big lineup? Because when you got the 2 big lineup, all of a sudden you got 2 guys who are not offensive threats, and Mike Brown knows that. So he's going to sag off of Draymond Green. He's going to sag off of Kevon Looney. They're not respecting Looney offensively. They're not respecting Draymond Green. And you know what? It's so funny. I was watching that game in the second half thinking, boy, they could have used James Wiseman right now. An offensive threat down low. Could have used James Wiseman.
Well, no, I didn't even think of that. This is what I thought of. When he started Moody, I'm going to be real with you. When Kerr is a legend. He's won 1 million titles. He's awesome. Like, I get it. But that doesn't mean that you can't criticize certain things. His handling of the younger players has come to roost in this playoff series. You spent all year blowing Ty Jerome and Anthony Lamb at the expense of Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody. And you have the gall to come out in the second half and you're playing Moses Moody when he's been in a freezer for 2 months. And credit to Moses Moody for being ready.
I thought he played well.
He played great.
I thought he played well in his 8 minutes.
And I'm saying to myself, where was this all year?
I'm driving home and I'm listening to John Dickinson on the postgame show. And he's going on and on and on about Jonathan Kuminga not being ready. How the hell do we know Jonathan Kuminga is not ready when he only plays 3 minutes and 56 seconds? How do we know if he's ready or not?
Last night I wanted to see Jonathan Kuminga.
He's one of your most athletic players on the squad. How do we know he's not ready for this moment?
I'm frustrated.
Is 3 minutes and 56 seconds enough to say, hey, yeah, he's unplayable in this series? Because if that's the case, you got 5 playable dudes in the series. That's Wiggins, Looney, Draymond, Steph, and Clay.
Well, and I don't really
that's all you got
in the fourth quarter. Late in the game, Looney was exhausted, and they were kind of attacking him. And we all love Looney, but like there's times where I needed Draymond in that spot right there.
Well, he got into foul trouble again. When you get into the
bonus,
they
were all in foul trouble.
When you get into the bonus, and I don't even want to call it hacking. I watched the game. I watched the third quarter over, and I think, damn, could have let that one go. Considering what they did let go for the Sacramento Kings.
Say that again.
The Warriors committed 5 team fouls in the first minute and 42 seconds of the third quarter.
Like that.
I've never seen that in my life.
I've never seen anything like that.
The first minute of 42. Kings go up 14 in the quarter. the Warriors were able to weather the storm and get back to the game. I couldn't believe it.
There were multiple times where I looked at it and go, how is this a 6-point game? How is this a 6-point game? How is this a 2-possession game?
So Looney picked up his 4th and 5th foul. 7:22 left in the third quarter. He picks up his 4th foul. 6:51, Looney picks up his 5th foul. Kings were able to go on a 10-0 run. But look, you got to make layups when you got them. Wiggins missing that layup at the end of the third quarter was huge. He missed a big layup in the fourth quarter.
Draymond got blocked again by Alex Len.
Yeah, I mean, Alex Len.
Again, it's what it is. Draymond, on the pick and roll, when you get into the lane, look at the hoop. Yeah. Look at the hoop.
Well, but you know what, though? Sabonis is a dirty player. He's dirty, and he's getting away. And he's getting away with a lot out there. He's getting away with hooks. He's getting away with elbows. And the way he cried after the game, we got the sound. Sabonis is a chump. I'm sorry. It's a little fake all-star. I mean, this guy's grabbing. Why is he grabbing the leg? On the same play, he grabbed the leg. He pushed off of Clay for the rebound, trying to get a rebound. Go watch the sequence over. He pushes off of Clay and then grabs the leg as he's falling. What is that? What are you doing?
That's not a basketball play. It's not a basketball play, and neither is Draymond's. Like, they were both wrong. To me, they're both wrong. Like, I know you don't do the leg kick or whatever the hell Draymond, whatever you want to describe what Draymond did. They're both wrong.
Well, if Kuminga's lost out there, Jordan Poole certainly's lost out there. And Klay Thompson mentioned that he's playing with half a foot. Well, you know what? Then he shouldn't play then if he's got half a foot. Because he was unplayable last night.
He took
in 15 minutes and 30 seconds. 1 of 7,
out of bounds.
0 for 3, 4 points, 3 rebounds. I just don't. What are we going to do about Jordan Poole? What are we going to do? Steph played 40 minutes and 46 seconds last night. God bless his soul. He was gassed. They're pressing him all day long. His 3-ball wasn't hitting. 3 of 13 from the 3-point line. Wiggins was great. I thought Wiggins was phenomenal.
I thought Wiggins was their best player last night.
He was.
I thought he was. And the crazy thing is like, and look, I know he had all the personal stuff, and this feels unfair to even say, boy, I wish they would have had him 2 weeks earlier so that his conditioning would be up even more because they need him more.
He played 39 minutes last night.
I know, and they need him to play like 48.
Right. So far.
It feels unfair for me to even say that out loud.
But here's the one. The Warriors got to do something at the point of attack against De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk. That's what's killing your ass.
When the two of them were on the court together, Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox.
Barbecue chicken.
I don't know what the answer is to that.
Barbecue chicken. Point to the paint. 60-44 in game number 1. Last night, 54-40.
Well, it felt
got to flip that.
It felt like in the fourth quarter, they finally realized that, we can attack the hoop. And then 7 minutes to go, boom, they start attacking the hoop. I'm like, finally, we're not settling for crap.
So the Kings are plus 30 when it comes to points in the paint through the first 2 games. Plus 30.
Oof. Trey Lyles has been plowing dudes.
When it comes, he's getting away with murder.
Well,
I mean, you're going to call something.
Physical. They've been more physical.
They have been more physical, but we're going to let everybody push off there. They're pushing off and elbowing guys in the back. They ain't getting no calls. No calls whatsoever. I'm not blaming the referees. It's not why they lost the game. Don't misconstrue what I say out there, people. 888-957-9570. But the Kings are getting away with a lot of physicality, and I'm thinking on the other side of the floor, the Warriors can't touch anybody. You can't even breathe on anybody, or Sacramento's going to the line. So it is what it is. It's what you got to play against. You got to overcome it. Points off turnovers. Sacramento plus 11 in game number 1. Last night, they're plus 16. That's a plus 27 in the series. So plus 30 for points in the paint, plus 27 when it comes to points off turnovers. All right, second chance points. Look at the second chance points. Last night, Sacramento 22-11. Game 1, 21-16. You know what that is, folks? Let's do the math. That's a plus 14 when it comes to second chance points. So when you're losing all the hustle points, all the hustle categories, how do you expect to win a series?
Well, and not only are you losing the hustle plays, they're so much faster than you down the court.
No, that's the thing.
I mean, they're so much faster. De'Aaron Fox in the open court, duh. But Harrison Barnes multiple times flying by guys and yamming.
No, I mean.
Harrison Barnes has been really good.
Dare I say, the Warriors look old in this series.
Well,
they are a step slow.
I literally
they are a step slow.
Feel like that's what I'm watching. I'm watching a team that looks old, that looks tired, predictable, stale on offense, and it looks like they can't get their shot up.
But they are a step slow. But yeah, last night was a circus. Kings go up 2-0, and I'm still here. Warriors will win Game 3. They will win Game 3. I got confidence in
that.
They
have to.
They will win Game 3. We'll see what it is. We're getting to the calls coming up. 888-957-9570. I ain't defeated yet. 0-2, all right. They ain't never been down 0-2. But if you're scared, go to church. You know what? We're going to see what season's either going. either going to be over on Thursday or we're going to be talking about a big game 4 to even up the series.